Let's check, make sure. Audition. Share party audio. Yep, there we go.
Yep,
Share party
yep,
audio
I
is now
can hear
on.
you go. I'm just gonna be doing some free practice while I'm waiting for the game to start.
My stuff's on.
Oh, there's an audio delay as well.
Try muting your mic.
What?
Are they loading in for you?
They are loading in on my screen right now, yep.
Alright, tell me when it starts showing like the players, like the matchups, the comparisons.
They're both on ready. Hello, they're on the black screen now. You may want to start.
Yeah, they just got to the black screen? Tell me when they loaded the game. They might have to pause. They might have to pause because it might not be on.
They might have to reset it. Maybe
No, it's good, it's good. There's both an audio and video delay, so it works.
Just started showing Zach Taylor. Yeah, tell them to pause after kickoff.
Oh, here we go. I can now see Zach Taylor.
Yeah, you're like way behind. You're way behind. You gotta.
On my phone. Push out.
Try turning it on. To PlayStation.
Oh, watch it on PlayStation. Okay.
Yeah. Just have them kick it off here.
Okay. You can start announcing. I'll join really quickly.
Alright, never mind. Alright, underway. Works with the return. The rookie. Good job. Alright, they don't have to pause it. Alright, he's gonna send that down. Very true.
Okay. The return ends up on the 27-yard line, right?
Yeah, you're still behind. That's the problem. You're behind by like...
Just reset your stuff.
Reset what?
Like your Twitch app and stuff. I don't know what else to do. 'Cause you're like 15 seconds behind me. Because they're about ready to start up again.
What's his thing? What's the name of Profit Vision? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just not watch it on the Twitch app. Watch that fix it, because Twitch app is retarded.
Which stream are you watching?
Okay. Got a first down here. We're going to be having Baker Mayfield. Looks like he's dropping back with one running back behind him in this pistol formation.
Welcome.
Back. Quick throws underneath. Austin Hooper. The big signing. And there's a flag. First play of the game. Looks like a face mask on Jamal Adams. That'll move the sticks all the way to midfield.
Okay, this is still not working, which is amazing. Wait, I go on TV and audio, and then where do I find Twitch on this?
Midfield.
Just watch it on YouTube.
Gonna hand it off to Chubb. It's Chubb falling forward, gain of 9. Right up the middle, it just opened up perfectly for them. Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Here past midfield at the 41. We're gonna have Mayfield back and behind the center again. He's gonna drop back this time. Logan Wilson comes flying in for the sack. Big play. Moves him all the way back to the 48. Sets up a 3rd down and 9 here for the Browns in their first drive of the season. This is a big play here on this 3rd down.
Okay, the secondary commentator is ready to join. He's just downloading Switch on his PS4.
This man.
No,
Jesus.
but 3rd and 9 here for the Browns, trying to get on the board earliest.
Well, it's the
Mayfield
Browns.
going to be
We're never
back
gonna
by
convert that.
himself. No running backs there. We have a tight end on the line though, so he's going to be dropping back. Mayfield was over the middle. Anthony Schwartz hauls it in. Tough grab for the rookie, proving his value early on in this one. The
Which is
big play
almost
to
halfway
move the
downloaded
sticks.
for the
Moving
secondary
up to
commentator.
28.
Secondary commentator is having problems.
Yes,
Of course,
he is.
Schwartz, one of their offensive additions in the draft, along with the running backs Puka Williams and Kylan Hill. As we will actually see Puka Williams back by Mayfield on this 1st down and 10. Mayfield drops back, gets his check down. Austin Cooper brought down, gain of 5.
Okay.
2nd down. Austin Cooper, his 2nd
Zach,
catch of the
what
day.
do you think about the Bradley Chubb situation in Cleveland right now? Do you think he's going to get traded based on the new offensive additions?
Oh, well, Bradley Chubb is on the Broncos, so I don't think so.
Bradley Chubb.
Sorry, Nick Chubb is what I meant.
Nick Chubb, of course. He said, we asked him earlier this week what he felt about those big deals. He said, you know, I'm fine with it, with who they drafted, because I've never been the one to go back and grab a pass. I can if I have to, but having that helps me out even more.
That is true,
The
but
run
the
game,
Browns
as they
have
hand it off to
shown
him,
some interest
stuffed.
in not paying running backs anymore. Okay, and we are here.
DJ Reader
3rd and
signing
7?
2 years ago.
Wait, it's 3rd and 7, right?
Yeah, hang on.
Yep.
Wait.
3rd and
tell me
7
when
on
they
the
called it.
25-yard line.
Alright.
Baker Mayfield comes out and empty. The tight end is off the line of scrimmage, and let's see what happens. The bank, he goes deep, and it's intercepted by Jack. But there's a flag on the field.
On that. Oh my god.
The flag is
A pass interference.
Interference.
That was not pass interference. I absolutely disagree with that call. How about you, Zach?
So I don't really like the call there. I mean, he never got he just overthrown it there by Baker
Yes,
Mayfield. We've
and
seen
I
that
feel
from
like-
him multiple times.
And the
He's gonna
important
be here by himself.
part of pass interference is that the defender cannot not be looking towards the ball, but the defender was clearly looking towards the ball there. That should
Drops
not
back
have been
Anthony Schwartz hauls
Schwartz,
it in, so
what
the
a
pass
catch.
interference
His
turns into a
first-
touchdown.
his first NFL TD for
First
Anthony
drive.
Schwartz on the first drive and his 2nd catch.
Makes
Impressive
a huge
game for
impact.
him so far.
Leverett nails the extra point. See a 1-play, 1-yard drive. 4 seconds taken off the clock there.
Of course, when Schwartz came into the league, people only thought of him as mainly just a pure runner, and nobody thought he would be anything more than that. And that was clear when he was drafted in the 3rd. But as it looks like, Anthony Schwartz may be a big impact rookie in this league. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I like what he did there early. Give him the ball, let him get some confidence building in this rivalry game. So they did just that. As Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense taking the field here. Of
Joe
course,
Burrow was in MVP conversations last year on his rookie season, and he was really good. He threw for a lot of touchdowns, very few picks, had a great passing rating and a great season. He also won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Do you think he can continue doing that?
I think he's got it in him. He's got a revamped offensive line, of course, getting Samalo at draft time.
And they traded for Elijah Wilkinson from the Broncos. He was their
And
backup
also
guard, but
That's the
he
city.
had, but it's also known
Big
that
right
the Bengals believe that Wilkinson has starting potential. I think it's clear that he's starting for them right now. Of course, Joe Burrow has less options this year to throw to, as AJ Green retired early after a broken collarbone that held him out for 8 weeks last year. Let's see what he will do. Joe Mixon runs for 9 yards and goes to the 47 yards. 2nd and 1. Let's see what happens.
Of course, with the AJ Green losing, they do add Albert Wilson in the offseason. As well as drafting Das Newsome and Trey Turner, Justin Ross as well, as they handed off to
Coming out
Mixon.
an
They
eye,
brought
and
down.
it's stuffed on the line of scrimmage, as it looks like. Mixon won't be able to get a yard. We are on 3rd and 1 right now.
A Vernon with the tackle there, so 3rd and 1 for the Bengals. Can they try and get points on the board as well here? Of course, this probably, I mean, this is the Bengals season. You know, they've been down in the dumps for a couple years now, and they're revamped and ready to go.
Last year they had an
steps back
amazing
quickly.
season, but the AFC was just very good. Hunter Henry makes his first catch for the Bengals. He was given a record-breaking $16 million per year, and it can increase to approximately 18 million. That's a lot of money for somebody who most people don't think is even close to being tight end one. What do you think about the deal?
You know, it's a good deal if you can stay healthy, as Mixon stuffed at the line of scrimmage trying to get him going. He had a good run early, but these last 3 have been a struggle. Andre Campbell in on the tackle, sets up a second down and 10.
Of course, the Browns' defensive line is weakened a bit. They lost Larry Ogunjobi in the offseason. He was a primary pass rusher inside, as Hunter Henry drops the ball on 2nd and 10, bringing it to 3rd and 10. He is clearly showing that he's not worth that much money right now. I'm just not a huge fan of Hunter Henry. He never seemed to be a top tight end.
You got to watch. You see, going no one in the backfield, just 5 blockers scoring the line. You got to think Myles Garrett not here for this game. So let's see as Burrow has time to throw.
Burrow is almost sacked, gets it off to Tyler Boyd, and they're onto the 44-yard line. Tough decision here. Are they going to punt or take the 62-yard field goal?
But they will punt it here. Try and pin them deep, play some field position here, as the drive just stalls out.
The punter they traded for from Baltimore is on the field, as it looks like. Oh, sorry, they signed him in free agency. He's one of the best punters in the league and has been like that for many years now. And that's a good punt, taking them to the 11-yard line.
Back on the field, Baker Mayfield on this offense. Anthony Schwartz, the star of that first drive. Let's see what they have here. Is they're going to have Nick Chubb in the backfield. Baker Mayfield lining up.
Motions the wide receiver inside, and it's a toss. It's stuffed right on the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. And it looks like it was
Ngakwe, the tackle.
Ngakwe was brought in from the Jaguars last season after he requested a holdout and a trade, and it looks like he's going to play a huge role on the Bengals defensive line, which is completely revamped. They have DJ Reader, Carlos Dunlap is playing well, and the Bengals, in my opinion, are the top Super Bowl contender in their division. What do you think about that, Zach?
Week 1, obviously, is playing a division opponent. Just Taylor hauls it in. I mean, you're going to see who the best team in this division is right away after this one's over.
Adams with the tackle, 3rd and 4 on their own 17-yard line.
And the Bengals, I mean, taking a non-conventional, usually a rebuilding team will keep their draft picks, draft young, but this team takes a different approach and goes and trades for big stars and Ngakwe and Jamal Adams, and it looks like it's worked for them early on here.
To running back, and they cross. It goes to Williams Jr., and he's taken down right behind the line of scrimmage. The refs don't give him the first down, and it looks like the Browns need to
Trey Waynes. This Puka Williams, that's his first touch, and he's just not big enough to get past the physical Trey Waynes. A 4-year signing 2 years ago in the offseason. Is Daz Newsome, the rookie, going to be on the punt return, hauls it in at the 18. See if he can make someone miss. Goes up the sideline, and a gang of tackles
taking down the
at the
36-yard line. The one wide receiver look for the Browns, and Mixon and his wide receiver get mixed up there. Causing
actually it's actually the fullback there, CJ Ham, Andrew Mixon getting. So they had CJ Ham on the line there playing a little bit of wide receiver tight end. Not
CJ
something
Ham
you
is
see
one of
every
my
day.
favorite fullbacks in the league. He's very powerful, played many good years with the Vikings, and I'm surprised they let him go. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the Bengals not one you think would need a fullback, but they'll take him anyways as Burrow drops back, has to stream out the pocket, play breaks
He
down. He's
goes to
even better as
Higgins.
Higgins.
Higgins gets the first down and a lot more. 20-yard gain onto the 45-yard line. Right? Yeah, 25. What I like about the Bengals is the versatility on the offensive line. They have, with the receivers. Hunter Henry, of course, I don't like him a lot, but he can play wide receiver. And as it looks like Joe Mixon is down. Wow, what a huge injury in week 1. Let's hope he comes back well. As I was saying, a very deep wide receiver group for the Bengals. Mostly anybody can play at the slot and outside in this team. It's very interesting. They also have some great receiving backs, and in my opinion, this is one of the best offenses in the league. As it looks like Joe Mixon will be returning this game. His shoulder is just bruised, and he's right back out of the blue tent. Looks like the Bengals don't need to worry about that now.
So we got a first down here. Is Rodney Anderson, late round drafted from Oklahoma, coming in, falls forward, gain of about 3 yards there. Sets up a second down and 7 for his Bengals offense, trying to get, they're into the red zone now, trying to get into the end zone and tie it up here in the beginning of the second quarter.
A beautiful sight with the Bengals Stadium. The Bengals are coming out in I formation with CJ Anderson, the power back, and he takes it for a gain of 2 yards. 3rd and 4.
Good run there by Rodney Anderson. They really liked him coming out of college, of course. Joe Mixon once played at Oklahoma, and Rodney Anderson came in relief of him a lot, and then took over his spot when he went to the NFL draft, and they really like what he has. He was injured his rookie year, so we'll have Rex Burkhead now out on this field on 3rd and 4 for Joe Burrow. So they try and put it in the end zone. He will throw it to Burkhead. Going to have to make someone miss. Cannot do it. Burrow's 6 straight start, and that'll set up a field goal for Randy Bullock, the longtime kicker for this team.
It looks like they lost the yard on that play as well. Let's see how that comes into like 7 miles per hour winds here in Cincinnati, and the kick is up and good. So good game so far, 7-3, and we're gonna start with the kickoff. And it looks like Sam Koff is kicking it off to Schwartz. The kick goes out of bounds and onto the Browns' 3rd offensive drive.
So the Bengals get on the board there. As Baker Mayfield on this offense coming back out for a quick touchdown on the first drive after the pass interference, and then they'll try and put it in the end zone again here, starting at the 25 here with 7:40 to go in the second quarter. So you'll have a fullback and a running back. Nick Chubb back there, Baker Mayfield behind
Andy
center.
Janovich is there as well.
Chubb moving his way around. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Coming out in, as it looks like, again, the same formation, and 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 tight end on the right, and they're going to throw out of here. Nobody's open, and that pass goes to Chubb. Great grab, great throw by Baker Mayfield. It really looks like he's researched his career back after that terrible sophomore season. On to you, Zach.
Nick Chubb talking about he likes the Puka Williams and Kylan Hill because of their receiving, because he said he's not the greatest of receivers himself, but he makes a nice catch there over his shoulder, moving the sticks big time. As they're just past midfield, we'll have 2 running backs, Chubb and Puka Williams in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Chubb. Chubb cuts it outside, and Jackson on the tackle, gain of 4. I see Chubb having a decent go at it, just 3 yards of carry though. He's trying to open up this running game for the Browns.
Chubb didn't get many carries last year, which was surprising, as they didn't have a good running back team, but it looks like that has changed, and they are ready to go. The middle of the field is close, and the pass is overthrown, intercepted by Jason McCourty. Can he take it to the house? No. Tackled on the 28-yard line. Wow, what a game so far. On to you, Zach.
That's what they traded for. Traded him for big playability. See, the overthrow there right into his hands. That turns momentum to the Bengals side for the first time this game. Is try and get the fans into this one. They'll take the lead before the half. Of course, they traded for him from the Patriots as Mixon and Anderson in the backfield. It's Mixon motioning out. As Burrow steps back, he will just take off. Burrow hitting towards the sideline will just go out of bounds for a gain of 2. For 2nd and 8.
What I like about Burrow is that he can really run well, and even if he gets injured, the Bengals have done a nice job of putting out a good surrounding cast and a good backup QB in Josh Rosen, and he can also do some stuff similar to Joe Burrow here, which is absolutely amazing for this team. And the Bengals come out in I-4, a certain gun, and it looks like Joe Burrow is changing the play on the line, and he checks it down to Joe Mixon as he's able to get ahead. Is that Myles Garrett on the field?
Oh.
He should be suspended, but that's going to get ignored for now, as there's a quick stoppage in place.
Giles Merritt with the tackle there. Don't know who that is, but he's on the play. Maybe undrafted free agent we have here on this Browns team. Is coach doesn't look too happy that he was in the game there. He's yelling at him.
It
as
looks
he's
like that
coming
was
out
a
the
fan
field.
actually with the name of Giles Merritt. It was not an undrafted free agent, and well, the fan has been taken off the field appropriately, of course, and we're going to resume play very, very soon.
Actually, dude, he's not even in the formations. He's not on like the top 3. Oh shit. Currently playing punter.
That may have been an accident in Cincinnati. Hopefully we can continue the game peacefully. Nothing important happened, and that was a 4-yard gain from Joe Mixon on the check down by Joe Burrow. Continuing on, 3rd and 2 on their own 36-yard line. If the Bengals can get this, they have a good chance of completely returning to this game and regaining momentum. The pass goes to Hunter Henry, makes the first guy miss, onto the 30, taken down at the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow, an amazing game, 80% completion so far with 162 yards. Right? Yeah. 102 yards. Sorry, misreading of the stats.
Let's see a big play there by Hunter Henry. The question's always been, I mean, when he stays on the field, he's got that big playability you want out of a tight end. As Burrow steps back in the pocket, scrambles out, throws it on the run to Tyler Boyd. The play breaks
Great
down, it
hand
doesn't
play.
matter with Joe Burrow.
Tyler Boyd is one of the most underrated receivers in the league. He's put up great production and has great, monstrous talent. But he didn't seem to get recognized with AJ Green on the field. Hopefully that changes this season, as in my opinion he's one of the best wide receivers in the league. Amazing hands, amazing route running, can play slot and outside. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Joe Burrow is out. Joe Mixon is running back. He goes to Joe Mixon on the check down, and he gets 3 yards, as it looks like, onto the 5-yard line. The Browns running a lot of cover 4 recently. That's an interesting choice. They've never been that type of team, but let's see if it works out for them this season. On to you, Zach.
We got a 2nd and goal here on the 5. Bengals trying to punch it in before the 2-minute warning. Take this lead, put their defense back on the field, hopefully get another stop. As Mixon, the lone back beside Burrow, they're going to hand it off to him. Making the guy miss, but just nothing there. It's been the story for both teams in the running game.
Wow. Not a great game for Joe Mixon. He got a huge extension last year to end his holdout, and it doesn't look like that's working out well. Of course, he still has... Joe Burrow takes off. Touchdown, Bengals. What an amazing play by Burrow. He's very quick out of the backfield. He can run. He's the most complete running back. Sorry, quarterback in this league. And recently in the off season, we also saw him, and as it looks like he was doing some training with Philip Rivers, improving on his arm strength, his biggest weakness, and based on this game so far, it looks like that has been working quite well for him. The kickoff goes outside, and Zach, we go to you for the first play of this drive.
We got see if Cleveland can punch it in or Cincinnati. All the momentum right now with just under 3 to go as Mayfield is handed off to Kylan Hill, his first touch, stumbling backwards. Loss of 3, big first down loss there as the Bengals maybe think about using the timeout here. Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
I wouldn't use a timeout because now the Browns are kind of forced to pass, and if they can cause a pass breakup here, they won't even need a timeout, and they can easily take it to the warning without using the timeout here, which is amazing. They get one more chance to score, and I think they start off with a ball. It's caught, but it's not. But it's caught for a loss, and onto the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 14 for the Cleveland Browns, as the Bengals try to get one more stop, put in the ball one more time, and then maybe get another score after the half. That would be amazing for this team, and it may certainly put an end to this game. The Browns come out in empty with as it looks like 4 wide receivers out wide, and it's overthrown. Oh, it's overthrown, but Taylor makes a great play on the ball, and that's a huge gain. Baker Mayfield was pressured, he overthrows his receiver, and he gets lucky that Taylor was there to save him. On to you, Zach.
Nice throw. Well, not a great throw there, but a nice comeback to the ball there by Taylor. Reaching down to his feet to go grab that one. As we hit the 2-minute warning here in Cincinnati. 10-7, Bengals on top. Letting up a big play there. We'll have Baker Mayfield. Looks like Puka Williams in the backfield with him. The rookie out of Indiana. He'll head out as Baker Mayfield taking one over the top. Tough play. Trey Waynes batting it down.
Waynes. What a play on the ball. I love his athleticism and physicality. He's not afraid to go get that. As it looks like Zach, our commentator, is going to be away for a while, so I'll take over the main commentating duty. And right now, the Browns are on a 2nd and 10 on the Bengals' 45-yard line, looking for a score to make this game closer. Mayfield is going to throw, steps back, throws the check down to Puka Williams, and he's taken down by Logan Wilson.
Dude, he's just talking over you, man. How's it feel?
Defense. One more forced tackle. One more tackle for loss for this team. They're doing amazingly well so far. As it looks like the Browns are gonna come out with another gun formation with 1 tight end and 1 running back. Only 3 rushers for the Bengals. That's certainly an interesting choice. Let's see if they can stop them this time. Similar situation on the last big play. Mayfield gets sacked for a huge loss by Geno Atkins, who's recently gotten up there in the age, but he's still an amazing player and a perennial Pro Bowler, maybe a Hall of Famer very soon as well. The Browns have to punt, and this puts Cincinnati in an elite position to take a huge lead going into half, and then maybe extending that. Newsome, the rookie, is going to return the punt. He's tackled quickly after the return, and they are on their 27-yard line. Good punt by Gillen, pushing the Bengals back a bit, and let's see what happens. Joe Burrow comes out in gun. Joe Mixon is running back to the side of him, as this is a clear verticals play, and he's taken down quickly by Olivier Vernon. He had some contract disputes this year with the Browns, but they were able to retain him after he hit free agent. Good for them, because he's an amazing player, and they traded their guard Kevin Zeitler, who was a perennial Pro Bowler, for him, which was not a great decision. But Olivier Vernon making his impact felt, and maybe that trade wasn't the worst of trades. And they're going to run the ball here, the Bengals, and they get a huge chunk out of it, 10 yards on to a 3rd and 11. Joe Burrow has been very effective in this game. Of course, we mentioned his great rushing skills, and let's see. And the Bengals get a score out of this, or will they be content with their 3-point lead going into half? Seems like they're going to run with this play, and that maybe will take us into half, but we'll see what happens. DJ Ham and Joe Mixon on the field with Hunter Henry. 7, 6, 5, 4, and they're going to run. Joe Mixon makes the first guy miss, is immediately tackled, and that will end the half. The Bengals thought they may be able to get something out of that, but they weren't able to. Beautiful primetime game in Cincinnati, and in the Paul Brown Stadium, as the return goes on to the 28-yard line, and the Bengals start the ball. If they get a score here, this game may be over. Both teams have shown no sign of slowing down, and they've gone back and forth. And with the current state of this game, this may just be the trick for the Bengals, getting them their first win and an important division win. Last year, they lost 2 heartbreaking games to the Browns, which caused them to miss the playoffs ultimately. So let's see what happens. An inside zone play for the Bengals. There's a tackle behind the line of scrimmage after a nifty move by Joe Mixon, and we're on to 2nd and 11. That was number 51 with the tackle. Joe Burrow has nobody open. He has to scramble. He throws it to Joe Mixon. He has a lot of open space. Let's see what he can do. He makes Grant Delpit miss. Goes on to the 40-yard line. Taken down at the 39. What a play by Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow. They seem to be on the same page and playing effectively well. They come out in gun again. Joe Mixon right next to Burrow, and he's going to take it inside for a huge gain onto the 20-yard line. It's a 19-yard run for Joe Mixon, who's certainly become alive in the second half. Let's see if this can continue for the Bengals. What an amazing drive so far. A run here, it is stuffed on the line of scrimmage, and we're on to 2nd and 10. It has been a low scoring game, but a very exciting game so far in Cincinnati for all of you tuning in. The Bengals come out and empty, as it looks like. A beautiful view of the Bengals Stadium, the Paul Brown Stadium. Joe Mixon on the outside. T. Higgins is open. Joe Burrow hits him, and he's taken down on the 13-yard line. 3 more yards to go. They award him 7 yards on that play, and we are on to 3rd down and 3. The completion here may end this game because the Bengals defense has been amazing so far, only allowing the 7 points on the first drive. It's completed for Hunter Henry. Let's see if they give him the first, and they do. First and goal on the 10. It's a tough position for the Bengals. They have to get the full 10 yards, and they have almost no space to do it. Let's see if they're capable of this. What a tough catch by Hunter Henry. Certainly, I was underrating him and the contract, but it looks like he's doing amazingly well. They go inside again, and Joe Mixon gets 1 yard. It looks like he's slowing down again. A very back and forth game for Mixon. He's had some great runs and some terrible runs at the same time. Hopefully he can get back to his usual self and get a lot more yards. The Browns spread out their defense, and Burrow hits Hunter Henry, who's on to the 4-yard line, a 5-yard gain. Joe Burrow still only 2 incompletions. What an amazing game for him. The Bengals come out in gun, their usual formation, with Joe Mixon. And Burrow looks like he's about to go down. Olivier Vernon on the sack again. 2 sacks and 5 tackles for the edge. What a play by him. He clearly beats the left tackle off the line very quickly and gets there in time for the important and deep sack. The Bengals are going to kick this off to Anthony Schwartz, the 3rd round draft pick, taken out of Auburn, and the ball goes out of bounds. The Browns come out and empty. Jamal Adams is playing linebacker, the most versatile player on the Bengals, can play literally any defensive position you ask him. Onto the corner, it's a great throw, but the wide receiver cannot get his feet inside, as it looks like, and that's correct. And we're on to 2nd and 10. Mayfield has had an amazing game, except that one interception, and he clearly showed off his arm talent and his accuracy there. The wide receiver just let him down. What a tight window throw to Puka Williams for Baker Mayfield, as they get 7 yards for the completion, and on to 3rd and 3. They come out in gun. Puka Williams, the running back. Jamal Adams manning the middle for the Cincinnati Bengals. A throw, and it's intercepted by Jamal Adams. What a play. They traded for him from the Jets, and he's been a difference maker. The best safety in the league, and it is not even remotely close in my opinion. Irvin James had a tough year last year after the injury, and well, after him, and when there's no competition, it's easily Jamal Adams as the best safety. An inside run, Campbell was looking to get there. He stopped, and Joe Mixon gets 3 yards out of the well-blocked play. On to 2nd down, 2nd and 7. This is a formation the Bengals like a lot, with Joe Mixon on the right and 3 wide receivers. A clear mesh concept there, and Joe Burrow is able to hit his first read on an easy catch for the 1st down. 7-yard gain. LaMarcus Joyner takes him down after the game. The ball goes to Albert Wilson, and it's almost intercepted by LaMarcus Joyner, making 2 huge plays. preventing the Bengals from getting too many yards on here. 2nd down and 10. Albert Wilson, the new free agent signing, was the target for Joe Burrow there, but nothing happened. They go inside to Tyler Boyd. As I mentioned before, a great wide receiver, gets 8 yards there, making it 3rd and 2. The Bengals have thrown on short yardage situations mostly so far. Let's see if they do that again. T. Higgins and Boyd onto the left side with Hunter Henry. Joe Burrow moves out, throws it to Hunter Henry, tipped, and it's incomplete. 4th and 2. The Bengals can certainly go for it here, but let's see what they decide to do. It's certainly a manageable situation, and it looks like they're going to kick the field goal. The long-time kicker, number 4 here for the Bengals, and he looks like he will kick it through. 9-point lead for the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns. The Bengals have had a great offense so far. They've just been stopped on the red zone 2 times now. Sam Cobb shows his power again. He's not let Shorts have a lot of time and chances to return the ball. Such a great punter for the Ravens, and they let him go after a marvelous career. Certainly one of the best punters in the league. An outside run for Bradley Chubb, and he is stopped on the line of scrimmage. He's not gotten too many carries so far, but he's had a great reception. And he's still a great runner in my opinion. Maybe not the type 5 back he once was, but he's certainly top 10 for me. The Browns are looking to come out in gun. They are coming out in an empty formation with Baker Mayfield only in the backfield. They motion, and it's a jet sweep to Anthony Schwartz. He has the speed, but he's taken down by Green. What a play. 3rd and 8. The Browns really look like they're missing their top wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr., who was suspended for usuring gate, as some people would like to call it, in a conference championship last year. The Browns had to forfeit that game due to some miscommunication, and now they're on to their second season with this new cast, hoping to repeat it as the ball is dropped, and it's 4th and 8. The Bengals just need one score to realistically put this game away. Let's see if they can do it. Gillen looking to pin the Bengals back deep. It's going to be a long punt. Makes it shorter to Newsome, and he's going to be able to return. He almost makes Phillips miss, but he's not able to get past them, and the Bengals are on their own 30-yard line. A 53-yard punt. What a great punt for him. So, if I was a Bengals hero, I would run the clock out as much as I could. They've had a reliable running attack with Joe Mixon, and they have CJ Ham on the field, so they can certainly get some good amount of yards. They're basically in their 4-minute offense right now. Any gain of 6 to 8 yards would be amazing for them, as they are able to get 6 yards here. Great run by Joe Mixon, able to take the power play outside. He's a great running back. Has speed, has power, can run inside and outside. Great receiving abilities. He is a top 5 running back in this league. Super well rounded, and he shows it off there. It looks like the Bengals are content with the yardage they got, and they're going to go to the 4th quarter. Joe Burrow doesn't have much time to call the play. This huddle is taking a long time. They may need to call a timeout here, which would be absolutely miserable for them. Okay, looks like they're out of the huddle, and the play has been called. 16 seconds left on the play clock. 14, 13. Joe Burrow waiting for the defense to make some adjustments. Mixon the motion out. The ball goes to Rodney Anderson, and he falls forward, maybe for the first down. They don't get in the first down, 3rd and inches. What an important play right now for the Bengals. Will they throw, or will they run it here? Let's see what happens. This is what the Bengals really need, just bring out this game. One more completion here, or gaining the 3rd, would put them at a great position to win this game. As they look like they're going to throw, it's picked off by Wilson. What a pick. Certainly puts the Browns in a great position to come back. What a terrible read by Joe Burrow. This is certainly not what Bengals fans wanted, but let's see what the defense can do. They have been really good defensively so far. And the Browns come out with one fullback, and as it looks like Bradley Chubb in the backfield. The fullback is going to motion inside, and it's a run for Bradley Chubb. He finds space, makes the first guy miss, and on to the 32-yard line. It's approximately 14-yard gain for Bradley Chubb. He's certainly showing that he doesn't want to be traded from the excellent situation the Browns have, and he wants to stay here. However, his contract is up, and the Browns have announced that they have no intentions of paying a running back. Let's see what happens. Baker Mayfield with Bradley Chubb right behind him, and he is about to throw. He throws it deep towards the tight end. That's intercepted by Sean Davis. What an important thing. This can certainly put the game away. Baker Mayfield throws away great field position and throws away a chance for the win. A great pick by Sean Davis. Joe Burrow loses 4 yards on the screen pass. Wow. This game is certainly not out of hand yet. The Bengals have to be careful. If they throw another interception here, they can certainly allow the Browns to come back and win the game. He takes a check down here, Joe Burrow, onto Joe Mixon for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd and 9. The Browns lost an extra cornerback to blitz Joe Burrow, but that certainly didn't help, as he was able to get the ball off in time with great accuracy. And Joe Mixon did the rest, getting the 5-yard gain and putting them in a more manageable situation. It looks like Hunter Henry just completely messed up his route, and what is number 83 doing? He just goes out of bounds for absolutely no reason. What a terrible play that forces the Bengals to punt the ball with Sam Koch. Of course, he's a great punter, and pinning the Browns deep here could be the answer to the Bengals' problem. But let's see what happens. Of course, they would have preferred the point on the goal. Punt goes deep on to Anthony Schwartz. He takes it out, gets a good return onto the 38-yard line. while we are here, important news coming out of the college situation for Pat Hanks as he had a DUI. The police have chosen not to. Oh my god, another interception for the Bengals. This time Logan Wilson, the sophomore. What a pick. He's certainly developed nicely for a third rounder. Okay, as I was saying, Pat Hanks, the police have chosen not to arrest him. This is his second DUI charges alongside many other terrible charges, but it doesn't look like he's getting arrested by the police, and it's only the NCAA suspension that's keeping him out. Joe Mixon moves past the Wonder Campbell and gets only back to the line of scrimmage. They give him a small yard, making it 2nd and 9, but it's more like 2nd and 9.5 inches. Joe Burrow coming out in single back, only wide receiver, but the run goes nowhere and it is stuffed quickly. He loses 2 yards there, 3rd and 11. Let's see what happens. T. Higgins on the outside, certainly a good option here. They don't go to him, they go to Hunter Henry and he catches it. What a beautiful catch. Showing off his hands there. Good play, and they're on their 33-yard line. 6 minutes left. The Bengals can get a score here and basically put this game away. LaMarcus Joyner getting the tackle there as well. Joe Burrow on the RPO, he gives it off to Mixon, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not the half he was looking for. He loses another yard there. The Bengals come out in gun again. They're signed with 2 running backs, Anderson and Mixon. The 3 wide receivers on the field and no tight ends. And it's tipped, but it's caught by T. Higgins. Fumble! Recovered by Rodney Anderson, and the Bengals keep on going. 3rd and 3. What a sequence of events. It was number 42 who got the ball out for the Browns. I couldn't clearly see who it was, but what a play. That could have been the turning point they needed. The Bengals got lucky there. The Bengals looking like they're throwing a screen to CJ Ham. Gets the catch. Can't make the guy miss. And it's 4th and 3. Maybe a field goal situation for the Bengals. Unfortunate for them. They can technically go for it here. I don't know if it would be a good decision as this would only as a 12-point lead could put this game out of hand. And Bullock out there, and he kicks it perfectly through the middle. 12-point lead for the Cincinnati Bengals. Can they stop the Cleveland Browns once again? They certainly slowed down Baker Mayfield this game. He's shown no ability to get the yardage he usually gets. This kick is a bit shorter. Schwartz gets a chance to return. He makes the first guy miss, and he's on the 27-yard line. 2 more yards than if he would have taken a knee. What do the Browns do here? Do they have to go hurry up, of course. They don't expect many touches for the running backs here, but they still have quite some time. Logan Wilson and Jamal Adams in the middle, and there's Puka Williams out there who's blocking right now. They're going to throw this ball, and it's thrown, and it's dropped by Taylor. What a bad drop in this situation. Baker Mayfield has 4 picks and 1 TD. Not a great game for Baker at all. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Joe Burrow clearly showing off his marvelous talent for the Bengals, playing in his home state, and he's doing amazingly well against his basically hometown team. Let's see what happens. Puka Williams on to the next Baker Mayfield. He has some space. Baker doesn't go for the check down. Hits Schwartz, makes a man miss, gets a huge play for Anthony Schwartz. A 52-yard gain gets them on to the 29-yard line. What a play for the rookie, showing why he was drafted. Oh, in the 3rd round. Maybe, maybe the steal of the draft, as it looks like by this game alone. Such a great player so far. Rodney Anderson is hit hard as Puka Williams was hit hard as he tries to catch the angle route and is almost picked up afterwards. What an amazing hit by Jamal Adams. The great pass break up there. Browns fans looking for a flag there, but that was not a pass interference. He clearly made the play on the ball. What a great coverage play by Jamal Adams. The ball goes towards the outside to Puka Williams for a short 6-yard gain. And it's 3rd and 4. The Browns come out and hurry up. It looks like the Bengals are running man coverage. What a pass onto Jarvis Landry by Baker Mayfield. While he has had a slow game, he certainly showed up his elite arm talent. He has also been practicing with another NFL QB this offseason. He's been practicing with, as it looks like he's been practicing with Brett Favre, the Packers legend, and he clearly shows off similar tendencies in this game, slinging the ball around with his elite arms. Of course, he's missed some throws, gotten sacked a few times, but he's certainly showed tendencies and learnings from the great Brett Favre. And a tough throw for Baker Mayfield. He was almost sacked, throws the ball out of bounds, 3rd and 22. Certainly the most important play of the game here for the Browns. If they can get this ball close to the end zone and get a stop, they're right back in the game. Let's see what happens. If I was a Browns here, I wouldn't look towards getting those 22 yards at once. I would take a check down, go for it on 4th down. It would be it would be a much simpler thing to do, but let's see what the Browns decide to do. They get the ball out to Anthony Schwartz for a huge gain there. It looks like it was a 19-yard gain. Anthony Schwartz showing up his elite speed in this game. And it's a 4th and 3. The 2-minute warning is here, and let's see what happens. If the Browns aren't able to score here or get the 1st down, this game is over. Baker Mayfield comes out in empty. It looks like the Browns are relying on Baker, who's not had a great game, to make this play. What a rush. He gets it off. It's overthrown, and this game looks to be over. Baker Mayfield overthrows another ball. Certainly a consistent tendency is shown in this game. But what a great rush by Carlos Dunlap, able to beat the tackle and get there and create some pressure, putting Mayfield in a lot of danger. Bengals just look like they're gonna run this ball out. It's a tackle for a loss for 2 yards by Devondre Campbell, but it's basically too little too late here, and this game looks to be over. Timeout by the Browns. They look like they want to give themselves a fighting chance. Let's see what happens. The Bengals coming out in iPhone again. They motion Boyd inside, and they are going to run on this play. Mixon goes backboard once again. My God, 3-yard loss there. The Bengals looking like they may give up the safety here. Let's see if they decide to run or throw the ball. It would be a certainly interesting decision. I would run the ball here. This would do nothing good for the Bengals if they decided to pass. We got in this game on the wraps. Just try to gain a few yards, put your punter in a better position to punt, avoid a block punt, and this game is over. Let's see what happens. Sam Koch has some space to punt now. Rushed by Delpit, he is blocked, and this game looks to be over with that punt. Trey Waynes rushing Schwartz and takes him down right away. What a physical play. Trey Waynes showing off his elite athleticism again. He's done this many times this game with great hits and great athletic plays. The Browns come out in gun position once again. Baker Mayfield, of course, in the empty look, and the Bengals just look like they're going to play Hail Mary defense to prevent anything. See what Baker Mayfield does. He doesn't have an open man, decides to run with it, goes out of bounds, stopping the clock and getting the 4 yard gain. Again, coming out in empty, the Browns fairly limiting their options here, in my opinion. But they look like they like this position. They get the first round from Landry, and he goes outside for a decent chunk onto the Bengals 41-yard line. Let's see what happens next. Baker Mayfield decides to throw again. He finds open space, being rushed, gets off the pass to Taylor. That's another drop. Wow, another great game for Taylor as well. He certainly let Mayfield down with a lot of important drops. 2nd and 10 with 59 seconds remaining. Browns trying to make the score more respectable in this game. Let's see if they can do that. Great pass is broken up by Bobby McCain. He certainly showed off his talent to move back between safety and cornerback, and he shows his versatility right there, moving to play as a nickel back, technically on Austin Cooper. Does a great play there. Let's see what happens. Baker Mayfield, this is a screen pass to Cooper Williams. He gets the first down and a lot more. What a play by the rookie. Goes out of bounds on the 11-yard line. Maybe still a fighting chance here in Cleveland if they can get a quick score and get a on-field, and get the kick they want. The onside kick. Let's see if it happens. "47 seconds remaining." The screen pass certainly put the Browns in a position to do something. Carlton Davis is blitzing. Let's see if that works out. The ball goes to Jarvis Landry on a short completion, and he's taken down by Logan Wilson. The ball goes to the end zone, overthrown once again. What a terrible game for Baker Mayfield. He may be looking at maybe leaving the Browns, showing that he's not as capable as we thought he was going to be coming out of Oklahoma. 3rd and 5 for the Browns, 23 seconds remaining.
Dude.
Will throw once again, and it's again inaccurate and overthrown. Not a great day for Mayfield at all. Missing a lot of throws. 4th down and 5. I stop here, but put the game away. Let's see if it happens. And he's taken down here. What a sack for Yannick Ngakoue, making his presence felt, and this game is certainly over, as the Bengals look like they're going to just kneel this ball down, put an end to this game, and what a win for the Bengals, starting it off right in the season, and hopefully this time for them they can get into the playoffs. Certainly a deserving team with amazing talent. Well, this was a great game to watch, as thank you.